What's up, YouTube? Today, I want to talk about Bret Hart criticizing Sheamus. Now, I saw this interview, right, of Bret Hart. He was, expressing himself. He was giving his props to Rey Mysterio. He was talking about Vince and Shane McMahon, Shawn Michaels being lovers. Um, just all kind of stuff, right? He said John Cena, he would love to wrestle, Brock Lesnar. And who does he have to criticize? A 47-year-old veteran named Sheamus. Now, Sheamus is in my top 10 or 20 wrestlers of all time. Bret Hart coming out here and just shaming the guy because he punches a certain way, because he doesn't like it, and because Bret Hart's from the 70s and 80s. Bro, shut the fuck up. You don't have to come out here and disrespect the veteran because you don't like the way he wrestles or you don't like the way he punches, bro. Put some respect on Sheamus' name, nigga. I'm sick of you legends coming out here disrespecting these legends, disrespecting these stars who've been here for over 20 years. Because disrespecting them because you don't like the way they're wrestling. Dude, this is not the 80s. So I need you to put some respect on some of these veterans' name. Like Sheamus, The Miz, like you put respect on Ray and John Cena. I know you could give some positive things to Sheamus. Like, come on, dude. I know you could say something positive. Like, Bret Hart comes around here and thinks he knows it all. He thinks that wrestling has changed by purpose. And, dude, it's the same thing with society. They got the video games. You got people doing the social media. So I understand kind of where Bret Hart's coming from. He's not from that era. But it doesn't mean you have to disrespect Sheamus and criticize him over his punches. That's like, there's always some old elders, not old people, but like elders, people in their 40s and 50s criticizing people because they don't like the way it was because their time was different. And I'm not going to hold you. Gen X is the coolest generation of all time. Bret Hart, I think, is a baby boomer if I'm correct, right? So you can't get mad because things change and your generation after you was better than you. Don't get mad because, guys like The Rock or fucking Triple H is okay. Like Triple H and Cena were better than you. You know what I'm saying? So, and like Sheamus. Now I know people are gonna say Bret Hart's better than Sheamus and Sheamus better than Bret Hart. In my opinion, Bret Hart's a star. He's a good wrestler. Sheamus is a good wrestler. But at the end of the day, Bret Hart's better than Sheamus. But at the same time, you don't have to disrespect Sheamus. You don't have to criticize him because you don't like the way he's wrestling. Who gives a fuck if you don't like today's wrestling, nigga? Stop criticizing wrestlers because you don't like the way they're wrestling. You stop criticizing because they're not wrestling like it's the 70s, dude. Stop it. Now, with all that being said, this dude acts like Sheamus doesn't have any matches to look back at. Like, Sheamus has good matches. Sheamus has matches we can look back at. Did you forget Sheamus versus John Cena at TLC? Sheamus versus John Cena at Money in the Bank. Sheamus versus Randy Orton at SummerSlam 2010 and 2015. Sheamus versus The Big Show. And mind you, the night after Big Show beat Sheamus for the world title, Sheamus picked up The Big Show and slammed him on his neck. Now, that's very cool what Sheamus did. That's what's cool about Sheamus. He could pick up giants and big guys and slam them. Now, I would love for him to do that to Braun Strowman, but he never did. You know what I'm saying? So come on, man. You got to put some respect on his name. Sheamus has done some cool things and memorable moments in the company. You feel me? Like, nobody could do it cool like Sheamus. Nobody can be a good wrestler like Sheamus. Like, Sheamus is the last of the wrestling that we really have. Sheamus, see, here's the thing about Sheamus. He has the look of a wrestler. He has the muscles. You feel me? He has the kicks for it. He has the moves for it. He has the fucking boulder ram move where he pops you in your chest. He has it all. Sheamus has it all for this new era of wrestling. You feel me? And Sheamus is the last of them. You feel me? Sheamus is in that OG status, right? With Randy Orton and The Miz and AJ Styles. So I need Bret Hart to do me a favor and put some respect on his fucking name. Real talk, man. Now, there's some people who don't like Sheamus, who don't think Sheamus is a good wrestler. That's your opinion. That's your opinion. But we're going to sit up here and act like not Randy Orton has been doing botches. You feel me? And John Cena had one of his best matches in 2025 at SummerSlam. You feel me? So you got to give props to Sheamus. Feel me? A match with Sheamus and Finn Balor, a rivalry between these two would be good. Because Finn Balor's a good wrestler. You feel me? So that would be good. Now, I don't like Finn Balor. I think he sucks. But people got to understand. People got to give props and respect to where it needs to be at, where it's due. And Bret Hart loves to be miserable. And you know what's very funny? He still goes at Goldberg, right? He says Brock Lesnar's a professional. I would love to wrestle Brock Lesnar. He's a professional, unlike Goldberg. Like, dude, get over that shit. Get over it. Didn't Bret Hart apologize to you? Like, Goldberg's like, dude, this guy is fucking crazy. Like, what's wrong with him? You know what I'm saying? So I understand Goldberg too. It's like, dude, it was a mistake. Shit happens. You feel me? Like, Goldberg didn't retire nobody else. He didn't hurt nobody in that ring. From what I'm seeing, that was just a mistake. You know what I'm saying? But when Goldberg got older, that match with The Undertaker, why would you want to wrestle? Then there, right there, he's over his prime. Then you should go home. So, Bret Hart, if he's going to go off on Triple H, I'm with you on that. I'm down with Bret Hart on that. Like, Triple H is a piece of shit. But who's he going to criticize next? Who's he going to criticize next? The Miz? Who? Finn Balor? Who? Who we should be talking about is Jey Uso or Maxie Dupree, who can't wrestle. Jey Uso super kicks a wrestler like every 2 or 3 seconds. You feel me? Maxie Dupree, it takes her 2 seconds to hit a punch. Why aren't you talking about that? You talk all this shit about Sheamus, but you won't talk about Maxie or Jey Uso, because what, Triple H might sue you? I don't know. He probably thinks that way because that's Triple H's favorite people. And, he might have to sue Bret Hart because, Triple H is weird, Triple H is weird, and he tells you if you don't like the product, you could go and fuck off. And I don't like that shit. And for Bret Hart to criticize Sheamus, dude, this is pretty much one of the first Irish wrestlers in history. This Sheamus is the same guy who was the first ever Irish WWE champion. First Irish people to be a champion. You know what I'm saying? Now people are going to say, well, what about Finn Balor, Becky Lynch? The first was Sheamus, excuse me. So, for Bret Hart to criticize Sheamus, it's really unacceptable. And it's really too much on his part. I hate people who criticize people because they don't like the things that's going on today. And I understand, they got the phones and certain shit's weird, but Sheamus is a wrestler. You feel me? He's a good wrestler, and he looks like a wrestler, and he knows what it's like to be a wrestler, and he has the moves for it. So, for Bret Hart to come out here and criticize that, dude, this dude don't even know what he's talking about. And I don't know listen, man, I just need Bret Hart to put some respect on Sheamus' name. Just chill out, drink some tea, just relax, take a deep breath. You could talk all that shit about Triple H. Talk about Triple H picking the wrong people. You feel me? Now, why don't you criticize Cody Rhodes? Now, I would love for Bret Hart to say how Cody Rhodes sucks and he's forced to be a champion because he's Dusty's son or whatever, right? And he had to leave the company and he was Stardust. So it's like, why don't he talk about that? You feel me? Why don't he talk about that? But he won't. He wants to criticize a legend, a veteran like Sheamus. And already Goldberg wants to criticize Asuka because she broke her history. She has nothing to do with that. She didn't make that decision. Vince McMahon made that happen. So what are you talking about? You think Vince gave a fuck about you, Goldberg? Come on, dude. Get over yourself. And Bret Hart, I need you to put some respect on Sheamus' name. Because somebody like you who don't like the wrestling today doesn't mean you could criticize a veteran. That's disrespectful on your part. And now, I'm about to end this video with a peace out. I'll be out with another video. I'm going to holler at you guys.